Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, and I've decided to just go straight into the bonus episode because I don't know what I'm doing with my life. But yes, I kind of needed a short episode anyway, because this episode is disappointingly short, because I don't have much time at the moment. But this is something that I thought was in the first game, but no, it's actually here and now, the draw game. I'll explain my situation in a moment, but this, you have to keep track of which drawers Mackenzie leaves open. It doesn't matter which ones, just as long as you remember how many. And so she'll try to duke you out by saying, closing the bottom, not closing the top, and I think on the harder difficulties, she'll say, not closing the top when the top's already closed, for instance. Anyway, the answer's 1. Just the middle one, if I remember rightly. Not that that matters. I don't remember if you have to win every difficulty or just one, but if you succeed at that game, then you get... I don't know why I went to the shopping district, because there's nothing here at the moment. You get something unlocked in the sound test, like, or maybe it's the... I think there's like a cutscene sound test, as it were, like you can watch cutscenes from the game, or something. Anyway, it unlocks something, it's worth doing. Anyway, this bonus episode, there are these mini cases, these side quests, that they're sort of found here, and more unlock as you go through the game. What I plan on doing at the moment is... I'm going to do this now for the ones that appear in the post-game, as it were, of the first case, but I won't do this for case 2 because I think there's only one side quest that appears as a result of that. So I will actually do cases 2, like the post-games of case 2 and 3 combined once I finish case 3. So, anyway, the reason why it's convenient why this is such a short episode is... today's Monday the 30th, and I'm flying home tomorrow, so I don't really have time to do anything, which is sort of aggravating because I haven't been able to record the next part of the verses yet, and I won't be able to edit that, which means it will probably be up late because Alex hasn't gotten in touch. Anyway, getting really sidetracked by real life, but Beatrice wanted to be awake. I showed the item screen thing for this just as a reminder that in the Detective Course Z, that's the wakey up spray, so we spray her in the face with that, and case solved. And it's added to the investigation report, because in these side quest things, this is where you'll find most of the items on the touch list, and how you'll fill out the investigation report, which I haven't shown off yet. Tree cake. But... like, you fill in a couple of bits of the investigation report just by finishing up the main, the main episodes, the main cases, but the rest of them, and the majority of them, are as a result of these side quests here. So anyway, Chloe is trying to scavenge stuff from the post-festival, and then suddenly Mayor Tom's turning up, this turkey-ass. That was a stupid description. And apparently... He's more on point than we thought. Either that or he's just as devious as we are. And so that was not hypothetical. You're just ditzy and confused. Now, am I the only person who finds it offensive when someone else tells me that I am confused? Like, no, I decide when I'm confused. Fuck off. So, we're being quote-unquote punished, and that's our excuse here. And Mayor Tom finds us such upstanding citizens as a result, so he's going to absolve us from our punishment, even though we weren't the ones being punished. No one was being punished, that was just an excuse to... And Chloe's too stupid to realise that there was no punishment in the first place. Dear, oh dear. Anyway, I forgot that the bit down here disappeared as well, the tents, but... first of all, mushrooms. There are little mushrooms down here, so cute. And Funky's getting jealous, of course. But remember how I said that the hill up from here, like, that's gonna change after the end of the first case. I forgot that down here area did as well, but... also, touchscreen controls, weirdness. Yeah. It's now just this mountain of crap. And there's a gyroid in there as well, or a haniwa, depending on your... what even is that? Depending on your... I don't know, perspective. Now, again, touchscreen controls being weird. Now, this little side quest is a multiple choice question, and it took me a while to realise, like, if you get the question wrong, you have to leave the forest completely and then come back to answer them again. So I could cut it. I do end up supplying all 3 wrong answers before I get the right one. Like, I got the answer wrong first deliberately, but then, no. The first one was accidentally wrong, and then the other times it was deliberate, and and also reference both to the glass ceiling, which is a thing, and also the fact that it's underneath the screen of a DS. Haha. But yeah, you have to leave the area and come back. Now, I would cut out the trips there and back, but this is going to be a short enough episode as it is. And also, for some reason, the tree isn't a touch list item until the bonus episode. Yeah, there are some touch list items that you could get at some other time, but the game won't let you. And like I said, it did take me a while to figure out that you have to leave the area completely before he'll ask the question again. So how are you lovely people doing? Because I wouldn't say that I'm stressed, but I can't help but worry, when I'm about to go travelling and stuff. And hello, Penelope. Your butt hair. Like, the front of her hair does kind of... sort of like the face of the Pokemon Wurmple. Like, it looks a bit like a butt. I'm an awful person. Anyway, there are only 4 side quests that actually open up as a result of beating the first case or the first chapter or whatever. This is one of them. The one with Chloe was one of them. The one with Beatrice was one of them. And there's one more in Mackenzie's room that I should have done at the beginning, but I just sort of didn't. And like I said, I would cut this bit out where I go back and forth, and I could just show you all of his answers back to back to back to back, but give myself some extra time to talk to you lovely people, otherwise this would only be a 6-minute video instead of an 8-something minute video. Anyway, it's been about an hour, but I got back from having lunch, and I had dinner for lunch, and because of weirdness, I probably won't end up having dinner tomorrow, so I intend to have what I was going to have for dinner today for lunch tomorrow, and so to make up for the fact that I'm saving today's dinner for tomorrow, I had today's dinner for lunch by going out to lunch. It's long and complicated, but basically I went to a restaurant to have lunch, because I'm just so spontaneous, but I had a voucher, so it only cost $6.99, which is actually really good considering it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. And it's like food from all around the world. Like, it's a world buffet. So, yeah, the right answer is break time, by the way. But that is so true. Yes, the place I went to, a place called Zaza Bazaar. There are only 2 branches in this entire country that I'm aware of. One's here in Newcastle and one's in Bristol, I think. And it is the best thing. It's like a Chinese buffet, except it's all the entire world. Anyway, I should probably get back on topic because we're here at the end of the thing. Need to look at this box here, and then talk to Fungi. And this is the funniest thing. Yes or no? Of course the answer is yes. And the solution here is to feed Fungi, but he's an anthropomorphic mushroom. Like, how does one feed... What do mushrooms eat? And funny thing here, also I just burped because, like I said, dinner for lunch. Mackenzie will laugh indefinitely here. Like, it took me a moment to realise you have to tap the screen in order to make her advance. Anyway, I have been able to continue to be tessellating Hexagons, and I will see you in the next episode, which will be a decent length, I promise.